Yo, good goddamn beautiful fucking afternoon, everyone. I've got fucking 132 goddamn subscribers. I don't know how it's possible. I had 132, and then I didn't do any videos for a while, and then what? I was losing my mind finally. I had 130 subscribers, maybe, and now I've got 132. So welcome. It's almost like two people subscribed at the same moment. Thank you very fucking greatly. The greatest numbers on the planet is 131 and 130 fucking 2. Wishing everyone is absolutely fucking excellent. Absolute fucking love and absolute fucking awareness to absolutely fucking everyone. Update time. I hope that people enjoyed the video. I hope people enjoyed. I don't give a shit if you enjoyed the video. The last video I put on, the guitarist, that is Oshan, beautiful 5-year-old. Oh no, what's he called? Syndrome. Can't remember. That syndrome, anyway, that human beings get. Can't remember. But anyway, he's 5-year-old. He was born in a cave in La Palma. Absolutely extraordinary. He met his mama and him and his sister when I was in France. Extraordinary. the absolute fucking divine mother. She was living in La Palma, and then she went down into a cave 10 days before birthday and gave birth in a goddamn cave with petrels, storm petrels, screeching outside. Absolute, what a goddamn absolute fucking goddess. Shout out to all the fucking goddesses on the fucking planet. Absolutely fucking excellent. I've been pretty busy this morning, cutting fucking pallets and organizing stuff. Clutter in the one of my goddamn it don't matter. It doesn't matter. My daughter was making a bit of a mess in the garage. Only a little bit of a mess. It's mainly me actually making a mess in the garage now. Keep bringing all the stuff back from fucking France. Vinted is pretty slow. Yes, indeedly doodly. Well, say that I sold fucking 8 things yesterday, but I want things to go quicker. I do. But I had a really clever. I'm always looking for different ways to inspire people on Vinted and eBay to fucking buy stuff. So what I do is when somebody on Vinted looks at one of my things and adds it to their favorite list, then I automatically message them saying, good goddamn beautiful fucking morning or afternoon. Send an offer, wishing you're super fantastic, something like that. And it works. Some people they immediately buy things, so it's good. But what I did yesterday, I had an inspirational idea. I had a big crucifix, quite a big one, really not fine detail. It was aluminium. It was fucking old. It had been outside for years. Had been painted over. And I reckon the only time I've seen these types of crucifixes is when they're on a crucifix in the villages in France. They have these stone crucifixes in almost every village, and sometimes you have these metal crucifixes inserted onto them or in them. And I think that's what it was. So anyway, so rare, pretty rare. I couldn't fucking find one anyway. So what I did was, the wonderful idea that I had, I put it on Vinted for 50 quid, And I put in the description, don't bother sending an offer on this because I'm going to drop it by $5 every morning. That was the idea I had. So I stuck it on for 50 quid. That was 2 days ago, or maybe 3. And the next morning I dropped it by a $5 to 45. And then this morning, I dropped it to 40 and somebody immediately fucking bought it. So it would appear that that is a good idea. It's fucking true, mate. Yeah, so I'm gonna endeavor to make sure there's something on Vinted every time that stipulates that I'm gonna drop the price every day. And don't bother sending offer. So then, if it works every time, then I'm probably going to do it to every single one of my fucking items. I've got to find the niche, like, I've got to change the system to see if it works. Yes, indeedly doodly. Yeah, and I've got a couple of bits. Why not, for a bit of fucking fun? That is a granite Tutankhamun. I think it's granite anyway. It looks like granite. I've stuck that on eBay. No, and Vinted. Yes, eBay and Vinted. I've got a. I just heard a noise. I just heard. I've also got. Calm down, Permender. A German Black Forest maybe carving. That is fucking absolutely incredible. I'm surprised nobody's bought that. Somebody sent me a message. We're waiting. It's Vinted. Waiting on someone. And look at this fucking goddess that I found. Look at that. Hey. Absolutely. That is fucking mint. I think it is ebony, you know. I do. That is beautiful. Yes. And then look at that there. Look at that. That's a 1950s fucking advertising thing. It's a calendar, actually. Yeah, I've got that on eBay and Vinted. Surprised nobody's bought it. Yes. And there's just one more thing I'm going to show you. What is it? This guy, I think that's also a German Black Forest. I like that. It's a guy with a sword, and he's got his hand out basically saying, hey, give me your fucking money if you want to pass here. Super fantastic. I think it's German Black Forest carving again. I haven't put it on eBay and Vinted. I'm going to do another video because I found a pot with 2 spouts on it, and I took a photograph of it and googled it, and it came up with it didn't recognize it actually. So then I took a photograph of one of the spouts, and it and then I found the item, same fucking item, and it sold at an auction for £450, and they had it down as a planter, meaning to hang it up, put plants in it, but it ain't. My beautiful daughter has done some further research on it this morning. She told me the name of it, something Lav, and wait for this. So it's basically a pot with 2 spouts on it and a handle, and they come from monasteries, apparently. It's a fucking sink for washing your hands. What you do is you tip one side and wash your hand, and then tip the other side and wash your hand. It was a sign of extreme wealth. Most of them sold for over £1,000, mate. So I've got one of them. Absolutely excellent. Fucking fantastic. My God, this is getting a bit long, I think, this video. Sorry about this. I'm not fucking sorry at all. It's a fucking update. What do you expect? Hey, it's only 9 minutes. Jesus Christ, Permender, calm down. Yeah, Palestine, it's coming out now. The atrocities that the dirty fucking scumbags have been doing to the Palestinians. Yes. How are we doing on the war? Iran, Iraq? No, Iran, America. It's goddamn Americans, huh? Jesus fucking Christ. It really does seem like there's a new species on the planet that have no morals. It does appear that way. I'm so goddamn so good to be in the minority, people. And I was very, 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 very delighted to sell my old amplifier guitar to a young gentleman called Roger for £7. Excellent. Really nice communication with the guy on Vinted. Yeah, he's just beginning to play the ukulele, and he just plays it for himself, or they play it for themselves. Might be non-binary guy. Non-binary guy. Might be non-binarist. Anyway, really beautiful communication, super fantastic, and I was delighted to let them have it for £7. Really nice, going off to a creative human being. Yeah, I really enjoyed having this amplifier. Never used it. Yeah, I did. I used it on the guitar, but mainly I used it for listening to Osho, fucking mad Osho, enlightened human being, sweet Lord, who Ronald Reagan and the Pope poisoned apparently. Sacre bleu. My daughter, she gave me some of these this morning. Pellegrino. It's tangerine and wild strawberry. I don't know, injected with flavor mineral water. It's absolutely fucking horrible. It's quite disgusting. Well, actually, it's not bad actually. It tastes like water, with like a little infusion, I think the word is, of taste. Well, I've lit my fire, so I've been super busy this morning. Now I'm nicely tired. It's about 2 o'clock or something. I've got a nice bottle of brandy there. Really recommend this brandy. It's absolutely super fantastic. If you like a nice brandy, that is a nice brandy. So I'm going to have a couple of glasses of that. Yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah, super busy in the garden as well. And fucking hell, what do you hear this for a story? So I've got some potatoes growing, and the potato plants, they've got like tomatoes growing on them, on the plant. And I was like, what the hell is this? I've never seen this before. And then I showed it to me beautiful daughter, and she was absolutely fucking delighted to give me this information. So these are the seeds of potatoes, but you don't get seeds from potatoes, because apparently all the potatoes, the pollen, the capacity for them to create pollen or to store it and make seeds is basically almost impossible now, like 90% of potatoes, because of this genetically modified, I don't know, something like that anyway. Because we've been growing potatoes, like when you buy potato seeds, it's basically potatoes, and then you plant the potatoes and they grow, but they're not actually potato seed, they're seeded potatoes. But these, what are growing, are actually the berries of the fucking potatoes. So it takes 4 things for that to happen, apparently. Number 1, perfect condition. What the hell? Yeah, the potato needs to be able to store pollen to be able to create a seed, which is incredibly rare. Anyway, them two are a bit mixed. I can't remember. But the most important, or the most beautiful thing, is that there's only one fucking insect that pollinates these potatoes, and that, my beautiful human beings, is a bumblebee, not a honeybee, not any other kind of bee, but a fucking bumblebee. Because the bumblebee, he gets hold of the stamen, and then he wangs his wings and vibrates until the pollen falls off. He's the only one that does it. So now I have got, apparently, heirloom. Yeah, I've got a type of potato that is not available to anybody else. I have my own variety of potato, something like that, because it's been pollinated. So I'm going to have to come up with a name for my new potato variety. Chandra Promandra, maybe. if it works anyway, I have to collect the berries. You have to wait for them to fall, and then you collect them, and then you've got the potatoes seeds to create a new variety of potato. Extraordinary. What a goddamn planet. I must be doing fucking something right. Well, all I did was plant the potatoes, actually. It was just the right conditions, and the right potato, and the right type of bee to arrive. Quite extraordinary. Anyway, fucking potato virus, potato heirloom, blight, everything. Yeah, I shall end this video. It's getting fucking hot in here. Shiza. Really, 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 really hope that everyone is absolutely fucking super fucking fan fucking tastic. I will be doing another video about this pot thing that I was talking about, and maybe even a video about potatoes. Quite extraordinary. Absolutely fucking unbelievable. You have been programmed and conditioned as a young child not to love and accept yourself. It's fucking true. There's two ways out of it. One is deep cathartic meditation. Fuck off to an Osho center. Osho Miastu is what happened to me in Italy, mate. And the other one is self-love. If you can't get off to a fucking meditation center, and the ego will not allow you to go off to a meditation center, it absolutely will not. It'll come up with so many different fucking... seriously, the ego does not want you to go to a meditation center. It does not want you to get into meditation, because then you will see the ego. Yeah. But if you can't do that, absolutely give yourself a fucking love and a hug. Break the conditioning and programming that you've received as a fucking perfect, innocent fucking child. Absolute fucking love and absolute awareness to absolutely fucking everyone. Shamahaka. Waka fucking Hannah. Chaka fucking chaka chaka chaka. Down with fucking Israel.